Adventurous kids, explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids, learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about scarecrows. A scarecrow is a figure usually made of sticks. It looks like a human being, usually made of straw and dressed in old clothes. It is important to dress scarecrows in human clothing because the scent of humans scares the crows. A farmer puts a scarecrow in a field after he has planted seeds. He hopes the scarecrow will frighten birds away from the field. Some birds, such as crows and sparrows, eat the seeds the farmer plants. He does not want the birds to do this. If the birds eat the seeds, the farmer will not have a big crop of things to eat. There has been lots of alternatives to scarecrows, like mini windmills, laser stuffed owls, or plastic snakes. But scarecrows are still the most popular method of scaring away the crows. Scarecrows have been around longer than you might think. The first scarecrows known to history were made about 3,000 years ago. They were first made by the Egyptians to protect their wheat fields, especially along the Nile River. In around 2500 BC, Greek farmers carved papayas, one of their least attractive gods, into pieces of wood to scare birds away from their vineyards. The myth goes papayas lived near vineyards and he was supposedly very ugly. So whenever papayas played in the vineyards, it scares the birds away and improved the harvest. Japanese farmers made kakashi, their own take on the scarecrow to protect their rice fields. These scarecrows were shaped like people and dressed in hats and raincoats. They also used old rags, meat, and fish bones on their scarecrows. The smell itself was enough to keep not only birds but all creatures away from their crops. There is a Japanese village called Negoro, which has 35 inhabitants but over 350 scarecrows. German farmers used to make wooden witches for their fields because they believed the witches would draw the evil spirit of winter into their bodies. Eventually, the scarecrow came to the U.S. with European immigrant farmers. This variation of the scarecrow, the straw-stuffed man with a gourd for brains, would become the most recognized scarecrow in North America. Scarecrows are sometimes characters in stories. Nathaniel Hawthorne wrote a story about a scarecrow who comes to life in Feathertop by a witch. The most famous storybook scarecrow is probably the one in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Both DC and Marvel have a comic character named Scarecrow, though they are completely different characters. In both universes, they are villains. Scarecrows have also made their impact in music. The popular band Pink Floyd has a song called The Scarecrow, which can be found in their debut album. There are surprisingly dozens of Scarecrow festivals every year, many of which are held in the United Kingdom. The Urge-Font Scarecrow Festival in Wiltshire, England has been running since the 90s and draws in up to 10,000 people every year. It features more than 50 themed straw scarecrows, each with a mystery to solve. The festival is held annually on the early May bank holiday weekend. The world record for the largest gathering of scarecrows in one location is held by National Forest Adventure Farm in the UK with 3,812 scarecrows. Scarecrows are rarely used for their original purpose anymore. After World War II, the rise of pesticides ended the utilization of straw men. Nowadays, scarecrows are usually just used as a symbol for fall and harvest instead of practical use. Thanks for watching this Adventurous Kids episode.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!